Hello wet shavers, welcome to the Soap Thing Project. If you've been here before, welcome back. And today is Veterans Day at the time this video is being released, so I just want to take a moment to sincerely thank all U.S. military veterans for their faithful service to this country and wish you a happy Veterans Day. And I also want to emphasize a point that I think is very important to this subject. Now, I have been active duty United States Air Force for the past 10 years, since April 2011. I actually just a few weeks ago signed re-enlistment paperwork for another 4 years, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And thankfully, my career up until this point has been relatively uneventful. Some veterans and service members have seen more things than others. But one thing that all of us don't see, that doesn't get emphasized enough, is our families. Our parents, our aunts, our uncles, our brothers, our sisters. As I'm sure most of you know, when somebody joins the military, they will get sent to another state or often to another country for sometimes several years at a time. And that's time where they don't get to see the evolution and progression of their family and their home where they came from. Like I, for example, when I left in 2011, my nephew, who I grew up with and I'm very close with, was just going into high school. Now he's long graduated and he has a job. He's an electrician. He'll never have to worry about getting a job again because that's in high demand. And I didn't get to see that. I didn't get to see his progression in life and be a part of that equation. Like, the man has his own house now. Like, he's grown up. And when I left, I see him occasionally in bits and pieces when I get to go on leave. But every time I see him, he is noticeably older and he's changed. Same thing for everybody else. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you have the ability to see your family often and you don't, and they're geographically close to you and you can spend more time with your family, I'm asking you to take that time that we lost and invest it into your family. Because that is time that you are not going to get back, and you're not getting any younger, and neither are they. I'll just leave it there. So with that slightly somber point in mind, how about we do a shave? So to start things off, we're going to use Pro Razo White with green tea and oatmeal for sensitive skin as the pre-shave. Shaving soap is going to be West Coast Shaving Cologne. And this is a Canard based soap. It is 5 ounces. I don't remember what I paid for it, and I don't have any notes written down, so I will put the price across the bottom of the screen for you. Excuse me. But this has cocoa butter, duck fat, glycerin, and jojoba oil as some of the high quality ingredients. We'll talk about the scent on this more during the video, but it's a dark mossy floral scent, as you can see. The aftershave is going to be Calvin Klein Eternity, which is a citrus heavy aromatic fougere. If I could piss excellence, it would smell exactly like that. The razor is going to be the RazoRock Mamba 70 with the skinny Gillette Heritage style handle. And the blade is going to be a Pereira Platinum Luxe. And for the brush is going to be this 24mm crushed silver synthetic from Shavemac. So let's go. And here we go. Lathering the West Coast Shaving Cologne shaving soap onto 2 days growth. Scent strength on this is a comfortable 4 out of 5. So definitely not apologetic about its scent strength. You're not going to have any problem smelling this one. I'm using the Langley City Shave Bowl today, and I went a little bit overboard on the soap, but hey, there are worse problems to have. And this soap is made by Chicago Grooming for West Coast Shaving. And I need to put a blade into the RazoRock Mamba 70. The Pereira Platinum Luxe blades are double wrapped, FYI. And let's put the blade on. Okay, and while we're shaving, we'll talk about the scent as usual. Ooh, smooth as silk, man, I'm telling you. This is a good combination. So the scent on this is supposed to be, it says a dark mossy floral scent. I've been having trouble finding the exact notes even on trythatsoap.com, so if I find them, I will put them at the bottom of the screen right about now. So if you don't see them, that means I was not able to get them. But I don't get any floral notes off of this. Basically what this amounts to is an oak moss bomb. It's like death by oak moss, which is fine with me. I actually quite like the scent, but it is definitely 150% in your face oak moss. So if you don't like oak moss, I'm not sure you'd want to try this. Getting up under the nose is a chore with this. I'll have to go back sideways with it on the next pass. But that's about the size of it. This Canard base from Chicago Grooming is definitely one of the slicker soaps I've ever used. I'd say it's probably a top 10 soap base for me. I need to do a top 10 video of my favorite soap bases that work the best for my lathering habits. I don't know, what do you think? Put it in the comments below if you'd be interested in seeing something like that. Excuse me, I'm having some sinus issues. It's that time of the year, and so my ear's a little bit plugged up. One of my more fond and exciting memories from my first 10 years of service was going to Spain for 6 months in 2019. Because the base we went to was about a 45-minute drive from Sevilla. And that place is awesome. There's so much history there. It's definitely an old world time capsule. Sevilla is where Cruz Campo is made, which is like their Budweiser, so to speak. And that's where Heineken is made, at least for the European market. So if you go to Sevilla and you get a Heine, it's probably made like just down the street. And it's the damnedest thing. Like, over there in Sevilla, every bodega, every coffee shop, every corner, diner, like basically every place that serves food has beer on tap 24 hours a day. Like, you could take a worker bus into Sevilla if there were seats available, which there almost always was. And I went with a group of 3, and it wasn't uncommon for us to get off the bus at 8 in the morning, 0800, and the first thing we did was go grab a beer. But hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I got to go see the old bullfighting ring. Took a tour of that. That was cool to see. Got to go to Portugal briefly. That was awesome. Went to Granada. Like, every city has just so much history over there to it. And I'll tell you what, the Spanish people are some working hard, playing hard people. They really are. And, like, siesta over there is a real thing. Like, it was a little bit of an inconvenience, to be honest with you, but like literally everything would shut down at 1500 at 3 o'clock so that people could take a nap so that they could party all night. But that's their prerogative. It's definitely their culture, and it was exciting to see for 6 months. I went to Sevilla just over and over and over again. I got to where I knew the city so well from walking around there so much that if you just plopped me on a random street like right now, I would know exactly where I was. Okay, and that looks like a very satisfying shave, and with this razor and blade combination, it better be. So let's move on to the alum block and the aftershave. Okay, off camera I applied the Omega alum block to the face after a cold water rinse, and did not get any feedback at all, which is phenomenal. Usually I suck at this just a little bit, but today was a pretty amazing shave, so something to be proud of. So let's do Eternity Aftershave Balm. Now this is extremely soothing and comfortable on the face. The scent smells exactly like the Eau de Toilette. But I cannot, in good faith, recommend designer aftershaves just because they're expensive. Like, is this worth what I paid for it? No. No, so I'll probably use it and not repeat the purchase of that. So, speaking of purchasing things again, where is it? Here's the lid for West Coast Shaving Cologne. If I exhausted this to an empty tub, would I buy it again? Yes. This is an easy-going soap. I'm not sure that I would call it crowd-pleasing just because it's just a blast of oak moss. So if you're not into oak moss, this might be polarizing to you, but I really like it. It's simple, it's high-quality leather, and it's easy to use. It's everything you need a shaving soap to be. That's it. That is the shave for today. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I want to wish everybody a happy Veterans Day, and shave like you mean it. Thanks for watching.